fuck? There we go. What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you all. We are live here for a special Tuesday edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. I know it's not Monday. Normally we do this on a Monday, but today's Tuesday. And first and foremost, I hope all of you are having a wonderful new year. Are welcoming 2024 with promise and all your goals, whatever you dream of and all that stuff, come to fruition in 2024. But what's going on? We're back at it. I wasn't planning on doing kitchen till next week, but being the events of yesterday on Monday Night Raw, and I'm not talking about the entire show. One thing in particular, the former WWE champion came back. That's right. The great Jinder Mahal made his return, yo. I was like, yes, yo, former WWE champion, take my money, yo. Look, hey, at least he looked better now than when he had no hair. But beside the point, everyone was feeling some type of way. Oh, nah, Jinder Mahal. I can't deal with this. Oh, hell no. Show's over, man, and all that stuff. But WWE always finds a way to get you when you least expect it. Next thing you hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Everyone just went crazy. There's a video of Samantha Irvin on comment, literally like sitting in her chair, just going crazy, hearing Rock's theme song and shit, basically. And we'll get more into that. But of course, it's me, Steve. Got Big Mike. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Can't wait to, deep dive in this whole situation.
Exactly. And of course, we're here joined by Chase. Got the board behind him. Okay. Could we see some formulas? Who knows?
Maybe if there's something to break down, we will break it down for y'all.
Exactly. Something to break. But again, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Wherever it is that you share videos. Another way to support the channel. Give us a super chat. Also, if you like to become a member for $2.99 a month, you get perks such as priority reply to comments. You get to become a member of the ATP Gaming roster. You'll be also given special members only stream that we'll do once in a while here. And of course, we'll be doing the throwback watch along every 2 weeks here on the channel, and you get to join us on those watch alongs as well. All this for $2.99 a month, if you choose to. But let's get into it. Listen, man, I was happy to see Rock back last night. I was happy. Caught me by surprise. I'm sure everyone else did, right? And again, it's Rock, but he always does the same usual, go at it with said superstar. This time we inserted Jinder Mahal. Remember on SmackDown a while ago, they had Austin Theory, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing here. Similar. The only difference is here that they didn't censor Rock when they were doing the dueling chant from the crowd, and they end up going to blows. And he hits him with the people's elbow, right? Gets on the mic. He's hungry. He's hungry. Should he sit in the booth? Should he sit, at the bar? He loves the bar. Can imagine. Or should he sit at the head of the table? And just hints like that, bro. Everyone just went, can't believe it. Oh, he said it right there, yo. It's happening. And I'm sure this got a lot of people the mixed reaction, right? There's some people who were happy, some people who were like, "Oh man, yeah, finally we're getting somewhere." But then if you're one of those people who want stories to be finished, well, I'm afraid got to put a bookmark where you're at right now and resume at a different time. But let me just go around here. Like, Chase, what was your reaction when you saw Rock show up last night, and what led to what we saw? What was your overall reaction?
I kind of knew he was going to come. I mean, he was in California already. He was just a 4-hour drive or maybe a 30-minute helicopter to San Diego. So I wasn't surprised that he was going to be there. I was surprised that he interacted with Jinder, but Jinder's a lower end guy. He can kind of like job him out. It's all right. Doesn't hurt Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's stock is not going to change after that. But just that little thing he said at the end. Now everyone going crazy. Now that everyone's saying, "Oh, like he's not even confirmed that he's done anything." He's just said, "Oh, should I sit at the head of the table?" And that's all he needed to say. And people are now riding with it. Is he going to fight Roman at Elimination Chamber? Is he stealing Cody's WrestleMania? So I wouldn't call it stealing. I mean, The Rock originally was supposed to face Roman at Mania 39, and then he didn't like the story. So now The Rock is continuing his story. I'm sorry, a story is being finished. It's just not Cody Rhodes' story. Let's stop. Be real here.
Yeah. Big Mike, what about you, man? What was your overall reaction to the show, to what you saw with Rock and Jinder, and let the people know.
Well, I must say this. That was probably the greatest crowd reaction to a person they didn't want to see. The in unison groan when you heard Jinder Mahal's theme song. But seeing The Rock, it's always good to see The Rock, like you said, Steve. Seeing him interact with the stars of today or somebody that he can kind of bury, but not really. It's like a burial rub type deal. It's like you're getting a rub because you're in the ring with them, but also you're gonna get shit on. Pardon my French, but you're gonna get crapped on when you're on the mic with The Rock. But it's interesting to see where these events might take us and where it's going to take place. And that's where the questions lie.
So, guys, I also have a poll in the chat to ask everyone, where do you guys see, where do you want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns? Do you want to see it at Elimination Chamber? Do you want to see it in Perth, Australia, right? In that nice stadium, right? Chase, what do any of you guys know, Chase or Mike or anyone in the chat, the capacity for that stadium? It's over
80,000 for Perth with the WWE setup.
Okay. Or would you rather them have it clothesline here, headline night number 2 of the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania in Philadelphia, right? Night 2. And that happens. Sorry, Cody. I had a poll in the chat, guys. Chime in with your thoughts. I'm gonna read some comments here. We have Safet, channel member here, saying what's up and wishing us all a very happy new year. He says here, like I said last night, have Roman and The Rock contract signing at the Elimination Chamber PLE.
Yeah, that'll happen in Elimination Chamber. I ain't saying no fucking match happening. Look, people need to understand this, man. Philadelphia is a city with really deep connections with Roman Reigns and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. These guys love that city. And then, not to mention, it's WrestleMania. It's the 40th. Can you imagine? Like, look at the WrestleMania main events on these benchmark anniversaries. 20, we have a triple threat we can't even talk about. 30 is a triple threat where the guy who won's not even with the company anymore. 10, we'll forget about 10. That was kind of a
what do you mean?
Weird double.
Bret Hart versus Yokozuna? Come on, man.
After Lex Luger did all the work to weaken Yokozuna for Bret Hart. Okay.
Even though people will say the big match here was the ladder match. That was the ladder match when you think of WrestleMania 10, not even the main event.
Fucking Bret versus Owen, I think of before I think of that stupid Bret Hart versus Yokozuna match, man. Come on. Lex Luger did all that work for nothing. All right. And then WrestleMania 1, obviously, that's the first WrestleMania. You can give it a pass. WrestleMania 40, the past versus the present. Roman Reigns versus The Rock, 2 cousins, a legendary family for the greatest prize in all of sports and entertainment.
Love that avatar, Armand. Love it.
Oh God, stupid funny con. Looking like a goober. Stop, Super Angels. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's happening at WrestleMania. You can't do. Here's the thing. Yes, I understand people's point of view of, you want to make Australia feel like a big show. Like these side pay-per-views are no longer side pay-per-views, which is true. They've done, all these side pay-per-views at bigger venues, and they've been pushing them hard, and they feel not like side pay-per-views. But at the end of the day, WrestleMania is always going to be WrestleMania. Like if this was any other time of the year, Okay, I get it. Yeah, maybe you can't have The Rock at SummerSlam. Sure, throw him at Great American Bash inside of a stadium or something like that. Or if it was a
Mhm.
Saudi show, I'll understand what you're saying. But this is in Australia, where the American time, the match that this is going to be, focused on is the people who are in America, the American time base. They will have to wake up early to watch it. No, you want it where people are going to gather. You want it where people are taking days off. They can't miss this. And WrestleMania can't miss event. You want to drive the tickets to WrestleMania, which is your biggest event of the year. I'm sorry, it's happening at WrestleMania. It can't happen at Elimination Chamber. That's goofy.
Sleeping Angel right here. The business side of me says they'll do it in Elimination Chamber because it's not sold out. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, listen, they're going to do what they're going to want to do. That being the WWE going to want to do what benefits them at the end of the day. I just think what this does, and this puts a huge monkey wrench on the Planet Wrestling. Because here's the thing about it now, right? What you're telling me is that the match happening on Friday, right? What was it, Friday? What's happening? The triple threat match, right? Between AJ, LA
Orton and
Knight.
Drake.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't gonna be nothing no more now because we know because Rock is saying, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna sit I'm gonna sit at the head of the table." I mean, you could have him do, but still, it's so crazy right now. It really, really is. Roman right here. I'll see you at 4 a.m. Eastern for Rock versus Roman. Let's go.
It's not happening at Australia.
The contract signing, maybe.
Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, contract signing. We'll wake up at 2 a.m. and do a live reaction to that. Sure.
You know what I mean? So, and you got to think about it. Cody is not signed yet. He'll still go back to AEW. I don't think he'll ever. Do you ever see that possibly happening?
Cody's a made man right now. He's such a made man in WWE. No way.
It'd be
He has to be so jaded by them to even think about going back. Even though he said it's not, even though he said it's not out of a realm of possibility. But right now, I think he's in a good spot. He's in a good spot right now.
I mean, dude, literally, Cody came back, beat who's their current world heavyweight champion, not once, not twice, 3 times. Then later on was injured, off the books, came back, won the fucking Royal Rumble, and then main evented against the top guy of the company for the last 3 years. This guy is made. What makes him want to go back to AEW? And then even then, he's still top merch mover. He gets all the merchandise he wants. He makes good money. No, Cody would only go back to AEW if there was a reason to go back to. There's no reason for him to go back to. He's here in WWE because he wants to become the champion. And this is not gonna. Look, Cody's gonna sit there and say this. If I'm Cody Rhodes, and I said this on the True Heat Sports stream last night. I'm Cody Rhodes. I'm saying this. Am I beating Roman at WrestleMania? And if Triple H looks me dead in the eyes and goes, no, then I am saying I do not want to wrestle him at WrestleMania unless I'm beating him, because that's the only time you should wrestle Roman Reigns again, is if you get the yes, you are beating him. You clarify the weeks, days, the night of, the minute you exit Gorilla, you say, am I beating this guy? That's the only time you face Roman Reigns again. Because I tell people this. They have this obsession, man. They have this obsession. Remember we got reports that they were thinking about keeping Roman Reigns as champion for 1,000 days, what? In October? We got these reports in October that, they're thinking about keeping Roman Reigns as champion for 1,000 days. And no one bought it. They said, no, it's not that big of a deal. 1,000 days. What happened? They kept him until champion 1,000 days. And then all of a sudden, we got a random report that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. That WWE wants to clean up the history books after when Gunther broke the IC championship reign. He wants to clean up the history books. They want it where Roman is a longer reigning champion than Hogan. And he's super close to that Hogan reign. And there's one thing. WWE has such an ego. Triple H has such an ego. How you guys have been watching wrestling for how long? And you guys have not seen Triple H's ego for yourself? From the 2000s to 2009, Triple H was trying to convince us that he was a bigger star than The Rock, The Rock, Stone Cold, Chris Jericho, all these damn wrestlers. This dude has a massive ass fucking ego. He wants to say, I'm the one who did this. I'm the reason why. We have these new records. You know, he wants to talk about it. He wants to brag about it. That's Triple H. And if you get a chance to break Hulk Hogan's record, that's a big record. That's an amazing record.
That's
That's
a big
something.
deal.
What was that, like 1,200 days?
Yeah, Roman's close. He just has to get to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
He has to get to SummerSlam, and that's what I'm saying. WWE knows that this is obtainable, and the thing is, when are you going to get this? Because Cody, I'm pretty sure Cody's going to have like a 500-day title reign when he wins it. He's not going to have like a quickie one. He's going to have a nice 500-day title because we're in the long era title reigns now. Now we're in the era where the title reigns are not being switched back and forth. They're going to be much more longer, much more story based. The thing is, when you're this close, you're going to want to pull the trigger. And WWE's stubborn about this stuff, man. That's just how it is. Like, look, I'm saying this right now, and you guys know me, I'm loyal to the Tribal Chief. We see Roman versus Cody. Most likely, Cody is going to win. And that's the thing. I don't think they want Cody to win right now. And I think Cody can win at any point. WrestleMania is not the end story for Cody Rhodes. He's never said that about finishing the story. His story is facing and beating Roman Reigns and winning the title, the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. That's the story. So the thing is, you can do it at any time. And but that's the thing. If you're Cody and you face Roman again, you can't lose. You can't lose because then what do you do? We're back to square one. Then you have to do all this stuff again. Like Cody's at the point now. He's hot. He stayed hot. He stayed over. He's no flash in the pan. He's a great babyface for this company. But now you got to just say, hey, we have Roman Reigns. We have The Rock. We were going to do this last year anyways. Cody most likely wasn't even going to be in this face Roman Reigns last year anyways. It was going to be The Rock anyways. There's plenty of options you can do with Cody Rhodes. You're fine. Don't. People overthinking this Cody Rhodes stuff. Like, I get it. You're passionate about the dude. You love the guy. Awesome. The thing is, though, you got to be realistic about this. You got to know WWE is stubborn about stuff. And also, WWE's not going to pass up Rock versus Roman at Mania for Rock versus Cody. Like, come on, guys.
I'm here. Weston writes here. Roman versus Cody should happen at Mania with Roman winning. Then Cody can beat Roman at SummerSlam or Mania 41. Well, I mean, I guess, but then when we get to that, Roman has to retain again. I mean, it's gonna be a continuing cycle. Roman writes, you strongly disagree. Finishing the story is a WrestleMania moment. That's where most stories and angles get finished. Oh, he writes here, I meant The Rock. I'm sorry. That's fine.
Yeah, well, Romeo, he can finish the story at WrestleMania 41 then in Minnesota. He don't need to finish it at WrestleMania 40.
What was so funny about the promo? What was funny? The gender moments, I kind of chuckled there a little bit myself. Even though, let's be honest, like, as much as we love The Rock, right? And he comes out there and when you were like a kid hearing these Rock lines, like, they're funny, like, haha.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get older, it's like, these lines, it doesn't matter what you think or shit like that. That was cool back when I was in middle school.
Yeah, no, The Rock. So the thing with Rock, if he's gonna go promo with Roman, a game. You can't be doing these like goofy and one side's gonna say tribal, the other side's gonna say queef, tribal, queef, and so you can't do that with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns he's not gonna sell that. He's gonna be like, is that all you had, Dwayne? Because the thing with Roman, he's gonna say, you know what? It's not really shooting because he's gonna shoot from the hip, but he's not gonna be super smarky about it. But he's gonna shoot. He's gonna mention that when I'm here, WWE's winning. Most successful year in WWE history. I mean, Watts, man, you tell him. And then Paul will go down the list, and then later on he goes, "What did you do recently, Dwayne? Bomb the box office?" And then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh," because everyone knows Black Adam didn't do well and stuff. And The Rock,
XFL became the UFL now, and
everything you touch, Rock, is no longer golden. You don't win no more. You're a flash in the pan. Roman Reigns, he's taking everything you have, and then bam, easy.
Roman might actually roast The Rock in a promo battle. Never thought I'd say that. Yeah, could be. This Roman Reigns, listen, is a problem for anybody on the mic. This
Yeah,
Roman
when he
Reigns,
pieced up Cody, that's when you know. It's
bro. Nah, dude,
oof.
when he imitated Dusty
Yeah,
and did it with ease, like, bro, it's over. It's
yeah. He
yeah,
picked them apart in that promo. So that's how you know
you
he's up
know.
there in promos.
Yeah, Roman's best promo was the one where he was like talking to Lesnar, and he was all like, he's like, you know who ring this is my ring. You see the commentary table there? That's my commentary table. That
That's
camera.
my
Oh, you
favorite
know,
promo.
and then even the ad lib one where he got pissed at Logan Paul, and he was like, I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of being
That
gracious.
was a Raw promo, right?
Everyone thinks they can touch my button. You can't touch my button. And it's like, damn, bro, Roman just like he's so good now, and it's like you can't have it. You can't have it where the Rock's doing all these like okay, like he can have one line that makes them laugh and stuff like that, but he can't do this whole like, oh, one side says this, other side says that, oh, looking like a L'Oreal commercial and stuff like that. You can't do that with Roman Reigns now.
Wherever this
Even
match
then.
is at, we are gonna have fun with the build. Oh, we are,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
This could be probably one of those builds that they're gonna make a documentary on for years to come. Just like the one they did with Cena,
Yeah.
the rivalry set. Yeah, like that almost. I
The
don't
one
think.
thing is,
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say the one thing is I'm so tired of seeing the horrible take. Oh well, Roman versus Rock doesn't have to be for the title. They can only do Roman and Rock without the title, and Cody can be. This shows to me when people make this take, you have not been watching wrestling for the last 3 years. Like when you say this take, I automatically will stop listening to you because it is literally the dumbest take. Roman Reigns is literally always doing everything he can to keep that fucking title. Knows all the matches where the tribal chief cheats to win or needs all this help. What are those matches? It's for the title. It's not ever the matches where there's no titles on line. It's whenever there's a title. Always Roman Reigns has to go above and beyond to try to keep the belt. They're not going to fight for some fancy leg. And being the head of the table is not being the head of the table because, oh, I have the cool leg, guys. I got the cool. No, they're the head of the table because you're the world fucking champion. All right.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Stop with this. Oh well, they can do it. You're missing the point. Roman Reigns' character won't care to face The Rock. He'll look at The Rock. The Rock will probably even say to Roman Reigns too, "Well, I guess you're not the head of the table no more. I gotta go fight Cody." That's pretty much what will happen if Roman Reigns doesn't have the belt. The belt is the head of the table. The belt makes you the world champion. The belt makes you important. The whole point of Roman Reigns' character is that he wants you to acknowledge him. He feels he needs that belt for the acknowledgement. That's his whole character. If his character loses the belt, he's spiraling out of control. And I know everyone's going to say, well, I know the script. It says, if you do this, you can have the. No. Here's the script. Roman Reigns is world champion. That is the script. That is the only script that makes sense at this moment in time because that's what makes him the head of the table. Because if Roman Reigns is out of the title, he's going to desperately want that title back. I'm so tired of these people that are trying to like do some like, oh, well, we can do like a Samoan theme. We can do no.
No, they
The
tried
belt,
that.
yeah, the belt,
It was a bomb. It
yeah,
was a bomb.
the belt has to be on the line. That's it. I don't care what anyone says. You guys can argue with me to the faces blue. The belt has to be on the line because that's been Roman Reigns' character since he returned. Was that title? That title means importance to him. He has said this in interview. I listen to every Roman Reigns interview. I even fucking watch First Take to listen to Roman Reigns talk about this. He says it. These belts are everything in this industry. This is what makes him the head of the table. This is what makes him the greatest of all time. God mode. No
Yeah.
title, the match don't mean shit. It's just a match for the match. The title is part of the match and is part of the story.
This is Roman's response, by the way. The laughing,
Mm.
the laughing hysterical. I know it's not focused right now, but still, the laughing hysterical
Well,
emoji.
Steve, you could have just shared the screen.
Fine, I guess I can. But then there's a video popping in the bottom of this. I don't want that video to play.
Just show a screenshot. Take a screenshot real quick.
Nah, hold up. I got this. Not that I mean, again, it's just a laughing emoji, basically. It's Roman Reigns playing with a laughing emoji.
But I can't wait till my tribal chief he beats Dwayne. You know.
Again, guys, if you have questions for us as well, feel free to drop in your questions. Walter writes here, sucks for Cody, but you gotta pull the trigger for Rock versus Roman. Now, another thing too, bro. You gotta go through with it now.
Mm-hmm.
No more effing around. Oh, I gotta wait. You know, I'm not ring ready yet. No. You said it. Should I sit at the head of the table? You just don't say that and then say, you know what? I'm not ready yet. I gotta go film another movie that's gonna probably bomb in the box office, or I gotta do another press conference for UFL or any other bullshit. Nah, bro. You now go through with it.
Especially because, like, you know, I've seen people argue all morning about Chamber or Mania. Which one's the worst result? If you do it at the Chamber, it's so bad for the. Oh my guys, the worst result is The Rock doesn't wrestle at all. That's the worst result. That's the result we don't want. We want The Rock to be wrestling. We do not want The Rock to just say, "Oh, head at the table on January 1st of 2024," and then we come back here near the end of the year, and then we're saying, "Remember, The Rock said that he wanted to be at the head of the table, and he never came, he never offered him." He didn't even try. You just said it. Like, you're right. See, he has to do it now. You got to decide what dates. Like, and I'm saying this now. Whoever makes the Rock schedule, if you can't get this at WrestleMania, you should automatically be fired. Like, you better start putting your resume on Indeed.com, because I don't know how you can mistime Rock schedule so bad that he can't even wrestle at WrestleMania. You know, like, even if you can't plan for Elimination Chamber, find a way. Like, you got to do something. But yeah, like the worst case scenario is he doesn't wrestle at all. Like, here's the scenarios: Mania is number one, Chambers number 2, number 3 is Saudi, because you know, it's Saudi. They can afford anything.
Yeah,
I think Rock and Roman will say yes to that. That is life changing. Roman Reigns might retire that night. He might just say, "Sorry, Cody." Throw out the belt.
Yeah.
He'll have so much money he wouldn't even know what to do with it.
He didn't look ready yesterday. No. He looked out of shape.
But
he looked. Listen, you can say, but he's been. You know, again, it's one of those things where he just did a spine buster in the people's elbow. That's it. We can't just jump the gun off just 2 movesets that he just did.
He's always been gassed. The Rock's always get gassed up quickly since he's packed on the muscle. You know, it's just how it is.
WWE are idiots if you have a money match this big at 3 a.m. USA time.
I agree, CPZ.
Exactly. Absolutely. But again, guys, there's so many ways you can go about this. Again, vote in the poll right now. Where do you want to see Rock versus Roman Reigns to happen? 33% of you are voting Elimination Chamber, while 67% of you are voting right now WrestleMania Night 2. Sorry, Cody. In parentheses.
Oh yeah. Why are we saying sorry to Cody? Like, everyone acting like Cody's so mistreated. Cody Reigns than last year. He made it last year.
But just in case, I mean, just in case, but still, I agree with you.
Why are people why are people feeling bad for Cody? Cody made it last year. He lost. It's okay.
I think there's people out there who do want to see the so-called story finish, even though I agree with you.
I
agree.
The story sucks. It's like the Book of Hobbs. I returned it.
It doesn't need to be at WrestleMania. Doesn't need to be. You could easily do this at SummerSlam. You could do it in Saudi Arabia.
You know what story I love is the Tribal Chief story. That's the story I love. Maybe you guys should just change stories. Like, you guys are too busy reading your Blues Clues books. I'm reading Game of Thrones with Roman Reigns. They're reading Blues Clues with Cody Rhodes. He's trying to figure out how to win something. Roman Reigns is winning and he's dominating. I don't know. Maybe you can just change stories. If you just go based off Roman Reigns' story, you're fine. I don't get it. People are overthinking. What, my story's been finished. My story's on this next chapter.
If The Rock versus Roman happens at Elimination Chamber, then Rhea will not main event at her own. Well, neither did Damian Priest. He didn't main event in Puerto Rico against Bad Bunny. So
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't mean just because they're having the show in said country doesn't mean that person's close. Like, put it this way: you had All In Wembley, right? Did Will Ospreay headline the show?
No, he did not.
He was 2 Americans.
All right.
You know, it happens. So yeah, CPZ writes here, how storyline wise does it make sense for Cody to beat Roman in a bloodline story? What do we get of that?
That's true.
Very well true. Very
Right now,
well.
it's the blood. It's the story of the bloodline, and it's Roman Reigns and The Rock. That's the bloodline. Like, look, they got delayed a year because The Rock. I don't know. I said this. The Rock was not going to show up at WrestleMania Black Adam bombed because he knew just how hard. Because then him going to WWE, him going backwards, it just makes it look like he's trying to do some good face stuff. The Rock had a rough year when it came to just in general, man. Rough year with Black Adam, rough year with the XFL, rough year with Under Armour. Like The Rock was just not looking good. So him going to WWE, I don't know, to The Rock's ego, it probably looked like a step back. I'm not The Rock, but I just figured he wouldn't go and stuff. I know, NBC, they were probably expecting The Rock to be there. I mean, he has good friends out there and stuff. So, and his show got canceled too, Young Rock. The one thing with The Rock is that,
He needs success in order to
yeah,
go.
yeah, and it was one of those scenes where it's just like, hey, like it felt like a down year for him. Maybe he wasn't there mentally, like just because The Rock, tweets out all this positive stuff, and he gets up and he lifts every morning at like 2. Does not mean he's mentally fine. Maybe he just like mentally he just said, nah, I can't do this right now. Like there's no way I could like give the fans the best performance possible or give them what I feel is best, like, and you can tell in that McAfee interview, he felt uncomfortable kind of talking about it, like why it didn't happen and stuff, he tried his best to sound confident, but you could tell he didn't really want to go into deep details of why it didn't happen and stuff. But now I think he feels okay. He's taking a slower time role for his movies. He's only doing that Red Notice film and then that MMA film. So it's not like, and I don't even think the MMA film is starting to film yet. So
yeah, CP's right here. At this point, all this he's gassed. All this he's gas talk. Yeah, I see CM Punk versus The Rock. Roman Reigns match pace will complement Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So there's also Trinity news as well. Do you guys want to transcend to this too a little bit?
Yeah.
So what's going on? So I'm hearing that because again, so she's leaving TNA to go to WWE. There's that talk. Again, someone fill me in on this.
Like she's leaving TNA to go to
WWE? This is 42 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
Per SRS. Says sources within WWE and Impact tell Fightful Select they expect Trinity Fatu, aka Naomi, to return to WWE bearing unforeseen circumstances. WWE has long had major interest in bringing her back.
But I want to know what has been the unforeseen circumstance. Like I'm getting it here. There was an unofficial hiring freeze within WWE, though they aren't sure if that had anything to do why she didn't end up there. However, in speaking with WWE sources, not only did they think there was a good chance that she could end up back in the company, many sources claimed they expected it. There were also sources within Impact Wrestling who told Fightful that they expected to happen sooner than later. One source told Fightful on Tuesday that something huge would have to happen for her to not end up back in WWE sooner than later. But this is a crazy free agent period.
Damn, bro. TNA getting pillaged. They lose Trinity and Deanna. Damn.
Yeah, and again, it's a battle. It's a battle right now. The free the wrestling free agency market right now is it's up for the taking right now, right?
Dude, what if? Because like Steve, you're still going to Dynamite, right?
Tomorrow, yeah, won't want to be there.
Oh, dude, how pissed are you gonna be? How pissed are you gonna be if there's no Mercedes?
Oh man, honestly.
Well, do you feel she's actually showing, or do you think this is just like it's the usual like, oh, we thought Mercedes was gonna come, and then all of a sudden,
let me throw it back to you. You went to the one in LA where remember she was supposed to be there, right? Everyone was expecting it, and then they went the cameras went dark, right? And and then it was just playing. It was them playing a little video, like promoting their that
Rampage. It was an Eddie King. It was an Eddie Kingston promo with Santana and Ruby Soho, and I just remember, boo! That's the only time I think Eddie Kingston will ever get booed in AEW, and it wasn't even his fault. It was just watch. It was so bad. Everyone thought she was gonna be there too. It was just like oh man, people were like all standing up, man. I was like, I'm like, damn, dude, this could happen. I was like, damn, this could happen. And then oh yeah, I didn't tell this story to most people, but when I went to the forum, I joked with the guy next to me. I said, hey, Adam Cole's returning. And I joked with him. I said, my buddies, they told me. And they go, no, wait, really? I'm like, yeah, I don't know when, but he's returning tonight. But it's not confirmed, so and all of a sudden, Adam Cole returned, and I was just laughing my ass off and stuff. So this guy was like, hey, man, what your buddy say about Mercedes? She coming? She coming? And I said, they haven't got me back yet. I don't have no buddies. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. If that was me, bro, I would have just walked away. Like, just if he turns around, hey, where the fuck you go? The fuck is this? Where you go? Hey, come back.
I feel like it's. I say because here the theme is especially with Mercedes. It's like it's hard for me to believe.
Might be true, by the way. Let's be honest. Triple H don't want Trinity. He using her as a negotiation piece.
That's how CPZ, great minds to go. I was about to just say that too. I was all like the thing with Mercedes is like, I tell people this all the time. I'm gonna be honest with this one. I do like Mercedes Moné. I like Sasha Banks, the wrestler. I think she's very talented. This is not a talent thing. This is a thing with Mercedes. I think she is very, very passionate of what she does. And I'm glad that she has that passion. But it's almost like CM Punk sometimes, where you can have all this passion, you can have all this expectations of what you expect this to be. And then because you care too much, it ends up backfiring sometimes. And I feel like, and this is why I've been so pro Mercedes going to WWE. WWE knows how to control that passion just a little bit better than most. We saw with New Japan, it didn't go well with her ever there. They made a title that I don't even think you can name me who the IWGP Women's Champion is now. If you do, congratulations. It's you win a prize, I guess.
I believe is if I'm wrong, guys, I'm wrong. I'm just throwing a name out. Mayu Yamashita.
I don't know, Steve. I don't know.
I could be wrong, Steve. You're wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right. I'm just throwing a
because New Japan don't even promote that belt. She got injured with the New Japan Strong, and then it seemed like all talks with Bushy Road and New Japan just stopped because they just want to use Mercedes as a wrestler to hold the belt. They were just like, here's the title. And Mercedes was probably like, so what's the story? What are we going to do? I really want to know. What are we trying to change here? And then they looked at her like, the fuck? No, you just hold the belt. Just be a poster child for us. And she was like, no. Now, I'm not saying AEW is looking to do that with her, but I will not be mad at AEW if they do something to piss off Mercedes. I'm going to put that out there. I don't care if the Sasha Hyde comes after me, you guys can come after me. I'm worse. I am just saying this. I won't be mad at AEW if something happens, and if I hear a report that Mercedes Moné is upset with how she's being. You chose this. You chose to go to AEW. You should have known what this is going to be. I am not mad at AEW because you should know they have not really improved that women's division in a minute. Everyone's going to say, well, they're having more matches, Chase. Cool. Matches with no substance. You're literally giving me a ham and cheese sandwich and you forgot the fucking cheese, so it's just ham. That's all you're doing with
dry too. No mayonnaise, no spicy mustard, just plain.
Yeah, it's just a plain.
Not even toasted. Not even toasted. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like that's the thing with Mercedes. Like she's so passionate, and I love that she's passionate. But sometimes you got to put that passion and that ego to the side for the business that you're working for, and you got to learn how to collaborate these two things. I don't know if Tony Khan has the attention span to do that. I don't know if Tony Khan has the infrastructure to do that.
I don't think he does either.
And that's my thing. Like, I want her to succeed. I want her to succeed. I like that she bets on herself. Yeah, I like that she bets on herself. I am cool with someone betting on themselves. I bet on myself so many times. I am just saying sometimes, and this is coming from someone also with experience, where I had passion, I had an idea for a place that I worked with and stuff, I worked at and stuff, and they disagreed and stuff, and then I had to learn, hey, I have to maybe tone down my passion, I have to change it up a little bit. It might not be my way, but might have to change it up to make it my way in a productive way, and that's the thing with Mercedes. I don't know if she knows how to do that right at this moment of time. So.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm saying. I get it. People love the girl. They really do. And congrats. I'm not trying to diss her. I'm just trying to say I'm not going to be mad if I hear reports. Oh, AEW and Mercedes, they're arguing. And I'm going to be like, I knew this was coming.
Backstage altercation. Mercedes and Thunder Rosa.
No, not even altercation. Just like, oh, Mercedes is upset in AEW. Like if I read that, I'm going to be like, I felt this was going to happen.
Nate Diaz. Yeah. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
TPZ writes here, imagine if Cody won the Rumble and pulled the Rumble 2008 John Cena and he challenges Roman at the Chamber.
He loves Cena. That makes sense.
Could very well be. And come up short, win by disqualification. Sky Blue wrestles 67 matches in 2023. That's terrific.
She's the Ty Conti of this year.
She is, absolutely. That's terrific. What else happened here? So Andrade, real quick, issued a statement. As you guys know, he wrestled his last match for AEW at World's End. Tony Khan said this on the media scrum, and likely he's not going to be resigning. But this basically Andrade posted a statement via the notes here, and he's basically thanking AEW and Tony Khan. So this is what he wrote. I want to thank you for this time that I belonged to the company at AEW.
And you think he wrote that or ChatGPT did?
I'm pretty sure Charlotte did.
So ChatGPT wrote it.
Yeah, basically, because he in this note is I'm gonna show that I'm gonna screen this. I'm gonna screen share this shit. Fuck it. Because like if you watch this shit, bro, it's like the notes are still like the at AEW is still there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he typed in on chat. Charlotte typed in on Chat GPT. How do I think at AEW? And this is what we got.
So, yeah, I want to thank you for this time that I belong to the company at AEW, and above all to Tony Khan. I also want to say goodbye to all the talent, security people, cameramen, referees, and everyone
except for Sammy.
Works in the company for being part of my time in AEW. Kenny, Young Bucks, Taz, Shivani, Aubrey, Jerry, Hobbs, Hook, Kingston, Ricky, Orange, Thunder, Jack Perry, Ace, Colton, Sanjay, and many more that I can name. Also, how to forget all the Mexicans, todo el relajo, all the craziness. I enjoyed sharing the ring with Sting, Pac, Darby, Garcia, Jay, and many more. I would have loved to face Mox, Page, Hobbs, Ricky, Dante, Cage, Dustin. Thank you, AEW, and thank you to all the fans for always for your support always. I wish you the best always.
Man, fuck Sammy Guevara. He didn't even say his name once or anything.
He probably wanted to put that at the end of the statement. Fuck Sammy.
Yeah.
So it was like, no.
P.S. Sammy's a poop. Sammy's a puto.
How come Jericho named not on that list?
He fucks with Sammy. He fucks with Sammy, Romeo. That's why.
Guilty by association.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I bet you Jericho, like Andrade came back from suspension. Jericho comes and he was all like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And Andre's like, "Oh hey Chris, what's up? Hey, I need you to go apologize to Sammy, man." And he's holding the baseball bat too, like he's like in character. And then Andrade's like, "No, I'm not doing that, man. All right, guess you don't want to be a team player." And then Jericho just walks away.
Can you imagine him showing up with his fucking bedazzled jacket, right, with his hair down and shit?
Yeah, and then he has the baseball bat in his hand, and it's like, bro, are you gonna use that, or are you just like holding it? Like, what's going on?
With a bottle of Grey Goose on the side and shit, and ready to hand out NDA just in case. Here you go, man. There you go.
Maybe that's why. Maybe Jericho gave him an NDA. You can't talk about what happened with Steven Sam.
Can't talk about it. Yeah, and again, people thought, oh man, this former WWE champion is gonna be Andrade Cien Almas. People. I'm like, nah. I mean, to be fair, they never really referenced what they just said a former WWE champion. They never really specified which, but obviously it was
Which
Rock.
belt, yeah.
You know what I mean? I
think Andrade will come back at the Rumble.
I think so. I think, you know what? Let him enjoy himself. I know he wants to do that CMLL show. I think it is with it already happened already. The CMLL show. Yeah, let him do that for now. You know, let him refine his passion.
What do you mean? He already has a passion. His passion is the bank account.
Well, that's true, but you know, let him explore the indies one last, the last little indie run.
He's literally just gonna work out for the next few weeks to put a little bit more of whatever they're giving him in the packages, his substances, and then he's gonna come down as number 13.
Okay, so they did advertise the big gold when they did show the big gold belt when advertising it. Okay.
For what?
Okay. I guess when they were showing former WWE champion, they showed the big gold belt.
Oh,
as
a
reference. So there you go. But yeah, honestly, if he does come back, bro, you better come back to that music, bro. I don't want to hear no music change. Even though I do think CFO makes the song, so it's like it's possible.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they do too, and they ain't gonna do that. They gonna either remix it or they gonna play it the one time, and then they gonna get something totally new.
Yeah, dude, please nothing. I better not hear. See an man. Boom, 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 boom.
I agree with this. I agree with this right here. Yeah, give us Hunico and AEW. The locker room would be shook.
Hey, the undefeated backstage locker room champions, Hunico, bro. Like no one fucked with Hunico, dog. He won every fight.
Undefeated, bro.
Undefeated, undisputed, man.
All by knockouts.
If you guys don't know, just read Sin Cara fight stories. Just Google it. There's a bunch of stories about how Sin Cara would fight people backstage, and it's not the original Sin Cara. It is Hunico Sin Cara.
Yes.
Undefeated champ.
Undefeated in backstage brawls. Yeah, undefeated. Very well undefeated. Realest dude since Haku. That is very true as well. Realest dude since Haku.
Dude, I hope Hunico. You know how some like random shit will like random runs will just hit or random like wrestling memes just hit like everyone's like, oh, Perk Angle or this character. And I hope people are just like, dude, backstage Hunico one day. I hope to see it on Twitter where I just see backstage Hunico and people are just talking about Hunico's amazing run of just being a backstage menace and just beating everyone up.
Yeah. I guess before we wrap this up here, I know this Thursday is Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, man.
Thursday morning is Wrestle Kingdom. This year I am not staying up. I do have to go to work. So I'm likely honestly just watching the playback and honestly just watching the match that I really care for. I'm not
for sure using that as background noise at work.
I'll for sure check out Brian Okada too. I'll for sure check out Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. because it's Tanahashi, right? And
the president, we got it.
This might be his last full-time run. Now he can be president. You know what I mean? Could be.
No, Tana. He's gonna show the young boys. He's gonna be like, if I can, I'm gonna be the president, and I'm gonna wrestle too, bro. He's gonna show.
Yeah, next thing you know,
Mago, Tanahashi, bro.
At the new beginning, it'd be Sonata versus Tanahashi for the title.
Oh no, let's not go too far there. I would be concerned. I'll be like Tanahashi's doing some weird booking.
This triple threat match: Will Ospreay, John Moxley, and David Finlay.
That's going to be interesting.
It is because they're showing this new belt, and we'll see. We'll see how they.
Why can't they?
Bring back the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I understand they're trying to like. Is this like a? Do you know, Steve, if it's creating a whole new history or if it's continuing off U.S. title history?
I would not know, to be honest. Again, I really haven't followed that much New Japan. Again, you know what it is, bro. I always say every year I'm gonna give New Japan a watch. I'm gonna fuck with. I'm gonna watch it, and then I don't. There's Wrestle Kingdom, Dominion, New Japan Cup, and G1.
Yeah, that's good enough.
that you got my support. You got my attention, New Japan.
Yeah, tail end of New Japan is really like after G1, it's really hard to want because you already kind of know what's going to happen unless the G1 winner is going to lose. So it's like kind of like you kind of just watch those G1 matches, or not the G1, the briefcase defense matches if there is one, So yeah,
and by the looks of it, Naito might lose. Naito might end up losing
what?
the Sonata.
No, oh, boycott this show then.
Listen, it's gonna be tough for me. You gotta know I'm a Naito guy.
I'm not even a Naito guy, but
I might be crushed, man. Like, oh man, it's gonna be how Jake will when Chase was when Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva. I'll be like, man, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute, y'all. Finish the story, Naito. Okada? Finish the story, Naito. But does Brian Okada go on?
Brian might hurt himself. I know. I was just gonna say quick. Brian might hurt himself, bro.
He might.
Maybe like a throat injury for the Rainmaker.
Exactly. Could be. Do you think Okada will leave New Japan? Nope. It ain't happening now.
Once Tanahashi became president, it was kind of like that was like a wrap. That's right there because you got to think if Tanahashi's president, once Tana-san is ready to step down, who's going to be the next one up? It's going to be Okada. That's going to be Okada as president. Yeah, so it's kind of like this is like New Japan made a move where it's like okay, we can't because they know if they lost that guy. He's the one guy everyone fucking talks about. Everyone talks about Okada, like Okada. Like you'll see these trolls on Twitter. Oh, I don't know who Okada is. It's like, okay, shut up. You should know who Okada is because Okada literally is. Yeah,
these the same people. These the same people. Oh yeah, Julia coming. Julia, I can't wait for her to come to WWE.
Oh yeah, but they don't know who Okada is.
Yeah. Exactly.
They can say Julia's name even though it looks like Giulia and all that other stuff. Like they know how to Google Jap, but Okada, Okada's like the name, and Okada's like, and really to be honest, they haven't built anyone up to replace. Like there's guys like Yota Tsuji, he's definitely like a prime guy that I look at. And I'm like, yeah, he could definitely replace Okada. Shota Umino is another guy. Ren Narita. Yu Uemura, Yu Uemura has that look too, man. And then also kind of like the same story of Okada, where didn't really have the most successful excursion, but has the look. But he didn't have like the most successful excursion. Like his excursion wasn't talked about amongst the Japanese fans. Like same with Okada, he didn't have the most successful excursion and stuff like that. Yota Tsuji, like people were still keeping up with his excursion with his time in CMLL that he was doing. So, Japanese media covered that.
I appreciate the honesty, Bobby. I respect the honesty.
Yeah, at least Bobby's the one who know anything. But Yota Tsuji, I mean Kiyomiya, I don't know what his contract status like, but if Kaito is now fully with New Japan, he's like the closest guy that you have that could possibly replace Okada once he gets there. Because his downfall needs to be discovered, man. Like he was top guy and then he loses.
Indeed, yeah. Just to give you guys the heads up, because tomorrow I will be going to Dynamite. There will be a post New Year's Evil show. Being at today's NXT, New Year's Evil, there will be a post show here on the channel. It'll be a quick one though, being that I also have work tomorrow, but it's also I'm going NXT and all that stuff. So basically today, once the show's New Year Evil is over with, there will be a poster here on the channel. We'll find out. Was it Carmelo Hayes the entire time? We'll find out today. Or can Trick Williams finish the story before Cody Rhodes? We'll see. Hey, don't be surprised if Ariana Grace shocks the world and beats Roxanne Perez. Don't be surprised. You guys watch Japan, so all I have to do is listen. Thank you guys. No problem, Bobby.
We're barely watching Japan. Go watch our good buddies Trio Heat. They cover it more.
They do. They cover it more. I will be at Dynamite as well. Armando, so will I, but I'm likely leaving once Rampage starts. Oh, I'm out of there.
Oh, you're not gonna say for boom, 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 boom. This is Rampage. Come on.
No, bro.
At least stay for the intro.
Probably so. But you know what? I wish I did this. Like show up with a shirt. Got Millie. Might do a sign, got Millie, or some shit like that, or
Okay.
We'll see. Anyway, I think it's about that time we put a bow on this, guys. We know.
And also to answer CPZ's comment, no, I have not seen the Sean Strickland interview yet, but I will be listening to it once I get back from lunch.
I heard of it, but I saw like a
clip. Hey, Steve, don't even talk about it, man. You don't know what it's like. You never were in that situation ever before, man. You know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I hear you, Chase Strickland. I hear you.
Yeah, man. Fuck all you guys, man. You guys are all pussies. You guys don't know what you're talking about, man. Come on.
I'm leaving as Rampage starts as well. That makes two of us, Armand.
Oh my! You're not gonna stay for the song? This is Rampage.
I can't wait to finish this. I can't wait for Steve to finish the story tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, guys. Again, later tonight, once New Year's. I keep saying year one. Once NXT New Year's Eve is over with, come back here. We'll be live here on the channel, doing the post show, and that's going to be it. Basically, again, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. All right, give this video a big old thumbs up. Also, while you're at it, guys, we did launch the membership here for ATP, $2.99 a month, and you get all these perks. We get priority reply to comments. You get to become a member of the ATP gaming roster. Every 2 weeks, we will do a live watch along throwback edition via watch along. You as a member will get to join us on the watch along. And from time to time, we'll do a special members only stream where you guys can chime in, all that stuff. And also, yeah, you're right. You are right, Brandon. I want to end the poll now. The poll has officially ended. Thank you, Brandon, for reminding me. I appreciate that. The polls are in. You ready for this? Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Bob.
I'm reacting to you.
Oh. Let's see here. Try to find the poll here. I don't know what happened to the poll. But I had it.
I guess we'll never know.
No. Well, it'll tell me here. Just give it time here. Here we go. I asked you guys, where do you want the Raw versus Roman Reigns to happen? 25% of you have voted for Elimination Chamber. 75% of you voted for WrestleMania Night 2. In parentheses, sorry, Cody. But yeah, again, guys, if you guys want to become a member, feel free. It's all there as well. We're also debuting 2 new shows here on the Around the Point Network. Once a month, you'll get your throwback where myself and, Big Mike, wherever it may be, we will recap a show from the past via review style, basically. That's separate from the throwback watch on that we'll be doing here every 2 weeks. And of course, Impact Breakdown, the TNA post show. That's going to happen every Thursday once TNA Impact goes off the air. All right. So again, all the stuff to subscribe for here on the channel. We did a post show to World's End on Saturday where we found out Adam Cole was the devil. And of course, we did a end of the year episode. We recapped the best of all of 2023 for ATP. All right. That's going to be it for us. I want to thank Chase for stepping in as well. You guys can go follow him on Twitter at Chase Oliver 68. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network, of course, as well, over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven Big Mike. Let them know where can they check you out.
Yeah, you can follow me on X at Detroit Gamer 313.
Yeah, you can follow him on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313. Thank you all for tuning in today. Again, we were not planning on opening the kitchen today, but being that this happened, we got to get in there. We got to talk about it. All right. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for us. That's going to be it for us, guys. want to thank you all for watching. All right. For myself, for Big Mike, for Chase, for the gang, this has been a special Tuesday edition of Steve's Kitchen. We hope to see you guys in a few hours once NXT's New Year's Evil goes off the air. Peace out, y'all.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.